The Wendy Williams Show.
Co-host staffers, my studio audience, and of course my virtual audience. How you doing? Little by little it gets better, right? Let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics. Well, I hope you had a nice weekend. If you survived corona-free, good for you. There was a lot that was going on here in the city, though. First of all, we were under tornado watch, which is like the weirdest thing. And the wind was driving, and the rain was like blowing, like shaking the windows and stuff, which made for a perfectly relaxing weekend. I love the rain, and I'm inside, you know? And then, but there were people doing things. Like I did escape one day. I wanted some really good Italian food. So I went to this place on 8th Avenue called Aroma. Have you ever heard of that? I got enough food to last me the whole weekend. If you follow me on Instagram, I described it to you. I couldn't even send you the picture because you always say everything that I eat looks gross. Believe me, it was very delicious. Then I heard about an illegal fight party up at Hunts Point in the Bronx. Yes. There were hundreds of people there. There was no liquor license. Yep. They found an assortment of guns, and nobody fled quickly. Everybody was like, oh, the cops. Well, this is regular. But they left, and I think there were like some citations or something or another. They'll have the party probably again next weekend. Yep. Ridiculous. And then right here on our very street, in our very neighborhood, Chelsea, 26th Street, clap if you went. Good. Good. Norman?
No, I did not go to any parties in Chelsea on 26th Street this weekend.
It was like right in the vicinity of the show. People were in there partying with no masks. Again, liquor flowing. By the way, there was no liquor license up in the Bronx either. Liquor flowing. And, and the one in the Bronx was so hectic because the cops are overworked here in New York, you know what I mean? The sheriff's department had to go in there and bust it up. Well, we worked together, you know? We worked together. But yeah. And then those bubble restaurants. No, you get more germs in them than not. And even the ones with the wood, no matter what shape it is, can't you just roll up to the sidewalk, tell the man what you want to have to eat, then they go inside and they make it for you. You turn off the car so you're not exhausting the city with your exhaust. And then you go. Like tonight, I feel like a Caribbean food. The grill. I'm getting the good house salad with the mango dressing and the citrus in it and the mangoes and all kinds of stuff. Candied walnuts. And I'm getting the really good sticky wings. Hot, hot, hot. The hotter, the better. I know some of you all don't like when I talk about food. What are you supposed to talk about? You talk about food and who you know who's sick. Anyway, I did not watch Real Housewives of Potomac last night because I was busy watching the news. I was busy eating more food, you know, and just, I was busy. listening to the rain. But I did tune in and didn't realize what I was watching because all the episodes seem the same. They do. So Robin asked her castmates to model her line of hats on her website. So in the episode, Robin is not happy with Karen's picture. Now, Karen, you know, is the grande dame, the elder stateswoman of the group. Take a look.
Wendy looks good.
I like her hair.
Yeah. Okay.
Her pictures are challenging for me.
Okay, if this is the best one, then yeah.
These were like the best that I could pick.
She's not doing the hat justice.
I don't know if it's just because like, maybe, you know, something like this for me feels more youthful. Like it should feel more youthful.
So is she getting cut out of the website?
That would be awful.
Well, I mean, Robin, you got to think about your website and you
I know.
selling your stuff. Forget
Right.
friendship.
Right.
This is so hard for me because I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. But Karen runs her own business, so maybe she'll understand.
The shade of it all. So Karen is 57, and Karen looks great. Karen, you know, she's really modeling like a model. She's showing your hat right over there. Like, I'm mad at Robin for this ageism. She's showing your hat. She's got good hair. She's got on a nice piece, you know, and a little sliver of cleavage. Like everything that people want to see on your website to sell these hats. I'm just saying.
Right.
I don't wear hats. I wear wigs.
Right.
The whole. And then look here. I've seen more double chins on you other younger housewives than I see on the grande dame. And if you didn't like how Karen looked in it, you could have airbrushed her picture ever so slightly and not said a word about it. So in next week's episode, which I probably won't be watching either, in next week's episode, it is revealed to Karen and they go at it regarding, you know, because Karen is not on the website. Like if you go there right now, you will see all the other housewives and you won't see Karen. Karen is as cute, if not cuter. That's all. Oh, and Karen will be here via virtual on Thursday. Karen, read them all. And then hug them at the end. So Chris Brown has joined OnlyFans. Now, you know what that... Get a picture of the boy in the front row, please, the staffer. Yes. Every time we show you, people like drool. Do you know that you have fans? Stand up, like, show him from head to toe.
It's all about you, Wendy. It's all about you.
Thank you. I don't know what department he's in, Suzanne.
Oh, that's Eric. He works at
in the
the art department. Yes.
Oh,
yes.
you know what? And Eric
Yes.
made his jacket. He made his jacket. He's so creative. Eric, stay low. Yeah, you know. Anyway, so for $20 a month, you subscribe to this website, and it has what they call racy content. So fans expected to see naked pictures of Chris showing all of his junk and everything. Well, we here at Wendy had to get involved. Not to see, but just to find out, because I don't know what this stuff, like, really. So we paid $20 from our budget. So far, Chris has only posted 7 pictures. Well, that's better than Lisa Ray McCoy.
Yes.
Oh, not McCoy anymore.
Yeah, Lisa Ray McCoy.
Right, she's back to McCoy. Okay. She got on there before Chris, and she still has not posted 1 picture. And Norman wants our money back.
We want our money back. $20. I want every cent back.
What did you think Diamond was gonna show you?
I don't know. She's Diamond from the Players Club. Show something.
Anyway, so the raciest picture that Chris showed was of him smoking what looked like a joint. Well, big deal. We know that he has to do something. You know, it's legal almost everywhere in Jersey. So he's smoking a joint and grabbing his crotch. And that's all he gave you. Big deal. First of all, I think that joining this site is beneath him. But he's as bored in the house as the rest of us are. So goodness only knows what we get involved with. Like this weekend, I was worn down. There's this popcorn and it's flaming hot. Do you know the commercial? The family is there and the husband comes home and the wife and the son are sitting at the table. And he's like, where's my flaming hot popcorn? And so he says, well, look, this has been happening. Joelle, you know what I'm talking about? Look, so the guy goes, I got a blue light. And when I turn off the kitchen lights, I'm gonna turn on this blue light. It's gonna show me all the flames. He turned it on. The wife had flames around her mouth, on her fingertips, up in her hair. The son, same thing. And then he turns around. First of all, he sees all like cat paw prints all over the floor in the flaming hot. And he goes, when did we get a cat? The cat had it all over her mouth. So what did I do? They broke me down. I got a bag for home and a bag for here. And they're still not flaming hot enough, so I would put on my hot sauce. Anyway, I think it's beneath him, but he's, you know, smart for joining. I'll tell you why he's smart, because if you're gonna be so bored with your Corona quarantine time that you get on websites and you pay the $20 and then he shows you him smoking a joint and grabbing his crotch, that's your fault. That's your fault. Oh, and you can also tip the members. So you, yeah, or not the members, the people who are on it, the stars, like Lisa Ray McCoy, if she finally shows something, then I guess you'll tip her like Diamond. But listen, so as of Friday, Chris had $75 worth of tips. Now, why are you tipping this rich man? If you're so disappointed that he's smoking a joint and grabbing his crotch, then we checked first thing this morning, Monday, over $500 in tips. So who's the sucker?
The people.
Excuse me, for another $10 to your membership, he will take you through the process of making music. Behind the scenes footage, he's calling it. Look, people are probably on their phones right now trying to, get it going. Yep, a full $30. And you know what he's gonna show you? Because he's smart, he's not taking off his clothes. Chris, don't do that, that is so beneath you. He's gonna show you him writing while sitting on the couch. He's gonna show you him maybe making eggs for breakfast. Because, you know, the process of making music is a lot. You gotta fuel up, you gotta write, you've gotta meditate, you've gotta take a nap, you know? Anyway, nice job, Chris, nice. There's this rapper from Buffalo. I was about to say where OJ used to play football. OJ's involved. Not again. But a rapper from Buffalo, New York, his name is Benny the Butcher. Well, he's alive, so it's okay to laugh. There he is. Anyway, Benny is 33 years old, and he was shot in the leg in the parking lot of a big box store in Houston over the weekend. Now, what had happened was, it was 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so the sun is still up. Yes, people don't care. Please, it's robin season. And whoever doesn't understand that needs to get in the space shuttle and go up there until April like the astronauts. I did watch a piece of that over the weekend. And I caught a little tear, you know, because like, wow. I remember when they used to close down the classrooms and have us watch it on the the closed circuit TV, you know, the geek guys would roll it in. And we were forced to watch it and then write a paper on it. And then nothing ended up happening. Like, you know, the whole space thing just kind of kaput. Anyway, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And here comes Benny the Butcher in a Rolls Royce. And all this jewelry, okay? And a car pulled up next to him. 5 men in ski masks, demanding his chains. Well, when Benny started stammering over his clasps and couldn't remove it quick enough, they shot him in the leg, like, quick! They shot him in the leg. Well, Benny ended up pulling off, drove himself, I guess, to the hospital, where he's in stable condition. He will survive. He's only 33. Benny, first of all, I don't believe that was his Rolls Royce. Because somebody named Benny the Butcher, who we've never heard of, clap if you know who that is. You do? Wait, that's my assistant.
Oh, yep.
Oh, right.
And Patrick Silverthorne.
Who?
Patrick Silverthorne knows him.
Patrick, how do you know? I can't understand you. Keep your mask on. Anyway, what happened is the cops, did they catch the guys?
No, they're still at large.
Yeah, they're still at large, but you know what? Whenever we say at large here, we always think that they're never gonna be caught. Except something really good happened over the weekend. Oh, by the way, Benny, welcome to Hot Topics. Now away you go. A suspect was arrested in the random attack of our actor, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Rick Moranis. You know, it was October 1st on the Upper West Side of Manhattan at 7:30 in the morning when Rick was randomly punched in the head and fell to the ground and ended up being fine afterwards. But we said, they'll never catch this person. They'll never catch him. I love New York. You don't represent our city. How dare you in your sweatshirt. Well, on Saturday, the cops arrested a 35-year-old man. And when I saw him, no, because when I saw him, I was like, damn, black people, we did it again? Damn. Until they said his name. His name is Marquise Ventura. Therefore, all my Hispanic friends, we wear this L together. We've talked about this. Don't you always wonder, you know, before you see, the bad guy or girl, what's their background? Damn. Right, exactly. Please don't let me
Don't
black.
let him.
Please.
All right.
Well, a smart New York City transit cop spotted Benny on the subway. Now, Benny has apparently a lot of issues. Benny's got a rap sheet as long as my arm. He's homeless. He's probably needs a little mental health. He had 10 prior arrests, and he's just not good. Right after he did this, he walked down the street, just right down there, and punched the liquor store clerk and stole some liquor. They say, So they've caught Benny. We've got one less bad guy on the street. I want to send my best wishes, the show's best wishes, to friend of the show, Jeremiah. He's 33 years old, and this is season 1 of our show. He came, and then he came a few years ago and sang, the birthday song. So cute, so talented. Reportedly, though, he's battling corona in a bad way. He's in the ICU on a ventilator. So shout out to Jeremiah's family and his friends, and Jeremiah, we're with you. Everybody, if you learn one thing from this, you learn to mask up. We've got more great show for you, everybody. Up. Coming up next, we're gonna update you on Phil Collins' battle with his ex. So grab a snack and come on back. Welcome back. It's time for the Inside Scoop, and here with the dish is our entertainment journalist friend, Devyn Simone.
Hi, Wendy.
How you doing?
Hello, everyone. How you doing, Wendy?
So this Phil Collins story.
Right, and we talked about this just a few weeks ago,
Yes,
right?
but there's more.
There is more,
Okay.
an update just as recent as Friday. So Phil Collins and Orianne, they were married in 1999, they divorced in 2008. At the time, she got $47 million, which was the largest divorce settlement in Britain's history at the time. They reconciled in 2016. Phil bought a $40 million mansion in Miami. Orianne moved in so that they could be together. And just this past summer, they broke up when she told Phil that she was going on a business trip but snuck off to Vegas and married some random 31-year-old dude named Thomas.
We know nothing about Thomas?
We know nothing about Thomas.
He's wearing a musical note.
Yes, we know that. That fashion isn't his thing. But other than that, we don't know much about Thomas. We do know, though, that Orianne and Thomas then moved into that $40 million mansion.
Squatting in my home?
Yes.
That I bought for us?
Yes, although Orianne is claiming that Phil promised her 50% of that mansion, that it was for both of them. Phil, however, said, move out, here's the deadline, or I'm taking it to court. Not only did Orianne not move out, she hired 4 armed guards to patrol the property. She changed the security lock. She disabled the surveillance cameras. And she said, unless you renegotiate our 2008 divorce settlement, I will release some, I'm not moving, and I will release some embarrassing information about you.
What can you release about Phil Collins that would be embarrassing? I mean, we know that he's had a sordid past. He was doing music at a time when everybody had a sordid past.
Right. Well, she's not talking about his past. She's talking about his present, namely his breath. So she is saying that he is some bunk. She is saying that he doesn't brush his teeth. He hasn't showered in months, that he's withdrawn. He's not capable of doing music, that he was incapable of having sex with her, and that she had no choice but to remove herself from him. What that has to do with staying in the house, I don't know. But
especially in a house like that, go in your half.
She filed it in court papers. That is what she is saying.
So what is Phil saying?
So Phil is saying these are lies, that he's currently rehearsing for a European tour next year, so that proves that he's with it. He's not depressed. He's not in some kind of like funk. They're saying that this is just a shakedown because she wants more money because she squandered the $47 million the first time. Yeah. And on top of that, she's saying she can't leave because she had a spinal injury due to surgery back in the day. And so
surgery on her back?
Surgery on her neck, actually. So it started that she had like an injury from some martial arts exhibit in Paris. Right. So she has a spinal injury.
She's a pretty woman.
She's a pretty woman.
But that's not natural.
That's not, she was always beautiful too. Like, she was always beautiful.
Yeah.
And so she's saying she can't leave the house though because there's special equipment at the house that allows her to do her rehab, so her physical therapy. So she gets it 6 times a week. She also says that there's a physical therapy practice nearby that she goes to 6 times a week.
Got him.
So her Instagram, however, says something else.
What does it say?
So her Instagram says that she goes hiking and kayaking and biking. And then on top of that, she summited the highest point in Switzerland. Okay. She's been gone for a lot of times, even during COVID, for months at a time from the house, so she doesn't need her therapy that bad.
Okay, here's my remedy. These people are too old and too wealthy to be going through this where we know about it, Devyn Simone, and we're talking to you about it. They need to reach a settlement, and the settlement should be, I don't know what happened to your $47 million. I think that you're not telling the truth about that. Regarding you marrying that random man, you need to take your random man and move to another place nearby where you can still go to the rehab and take care of your back and everything else, and you need to leave Phil alone in his big house by himself. Like, this is so rich people's problems. Ugh.
Yeah. And just this Friday, so on Friday, the newest update is they had a mediation via Zoom. They have agreed, Orianne and her Thomas,
was there?
Yeah, well,
that's
because
the
he's in the house.
husband.
Yeah. So they agreed to move out in January so that Phil can indeed sell the home. However, her counterclaim is she still wants $20 million or half the value. So that is not settled, and that will likely go to trial.
He's much younger than her, too.
Yes, because she's 46 and he's 31.
And he's 31.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about Tyga.
Oh, Tyga. Tyga. So Tyga is in trouble again. He's being sued by a landlord for unpaid rent.
Okay.
This is not the first time we've heard a story like this. So he rented a house for a year, moved out in April, and the landlord is suing him for $200,000. So the landlord is claiming Tyga owes $32,000 in back rent. He's also saying Tyga damaged the kitchen's oak floors to the tune of $27,650. He damaged the marble flooring and countertops to the tune of $15,575, and damaged walls that had murals and wallpaper, some expensive wallpaper, to the tune of $103,000.
So this is a $200,000 suit?
This is a $200,000 lawsuit.
Let me just say, as far as real estate goes, you could never get away with just $200,000. Marble, wood floors, that alone is the $200,000 over here.
Right. I don't understand how the wallpaper was $100,000 and the marble and wood floors were only about $40,000. They also said he damaged the driveway with a basketball hoop. Tyga's saying it's false. Tyga actually posted some videos to his IG stories, because you know we're always creeping, saying, where's the damage? And it looks nice to me. So that's allegedly the house.
Well, he's only showing the part that maybe is not damaged.
That is what, he didn't show the kitchen. He did not go into the kitchen, which is where they said the damage was. He did not show the driveway.
Or the hot tub.
And he only showed like 2 walls. You know that house has more than 2 walls. And this isn't the first time. So Tyga's saying it's not true. His lawyer says they have a statement from the property manager saying that Tyga paid rent on time and that he took care of the property. They're saying that this is just to keep the security deposit. But Tyga has a long rap sheet of not paying bills, including to Simon Cowell's ex for an unpaid rent for a $40,000 a month property where he put his son, King Cairo, on the lease.
Right. Smart, Tyga. All right, go ahead. And I mean smart. Like, you know, if you know you're not going to pay something, then put it in somebody else's name.
But his kid, he put in his little kid's
You know
name.
what? There are a lot of fathers who are just sperm donors, and a lot of fathers who are fathers.
Right.
Tyga, this is the person who rented you this home for a year. It's their fault, because they should have looked at your rap sheet, and I don't care whether you've settled with the people in the past or not. You are a known person for having to have your arm twisted to pay your bills. It's the person who rented him the home.
Right.
It's your fault.
Right.
That's all.
Completely agree. And also, why are you renting properties this often? If you have that buy, get an investment. He's just renting and renting.
Probably no credit.
I mean...
he has a child with Black China, right?
Yes, yeah. So that's King Cairo that he's...
I told you, Black China texts me regularly, can you help me find a condo? I have no place to live.
What? Nope, didn't know that. Yeah.
Black China.
She said she's not getting child support from either, the payments were lowered from Rob, and she said that Tyga doesn't
single
help
mother
at all.
of 2. Can I find her a place to live? And it was like random, like maybe she sent a blast to everybody that she knows, because it didn't say like, Dear Wendy. Yeah. I didn't answer it. I don't want to be involved. Anyway, thank you so much. Devyn Simone, everybody, stirring up trouble. Trendy at Wendy is next. Don't go far. It is time for Trendy at Wendy. Please welcome our friend, Melissa Garcia. Melissa, yeah. All right, tell us about these great deals.
Okay, so of course, our best friends at Rue La La always give us these great products, starting with right next to you. So this is the Loungy Micro Suede Modern Flip Chair. Now, this is great. I have to tell you, we have one of these. My 3 kids have been fighting over it ever since we got it. They use it in the basement to watch video games, but I love it to cozy up, you know, read a book, get a cup of coffee, and it's
You put it on the floor.
Put it on the floor. It has 5 different positions that you can tilt.
Really?
Pick the right angle. It lays out flat. So it's great. You can sleep on it. Yep. If you have a small place, it's great to store it. It opens up. Comes in 7 different colors.
Wow.
Yes. So retails for $518, but we are getting 71% off. So just $149.99 for a nice chair.
Thank you, Tiffany, intern. Tiffany, an intern. Are you having a good time? Okay.
So this is from LAX Gadgets, and it's their selfie ring LED light with tripod stand. Now, nowadays, everyone's home doing tons of virtual calls. I feel like a ring light is a must-have for everybody. This one's great. It comes with a tripod. It also has a place to put your phone. It holds almost every phone that you could possibly have. Has a USB charger, so you don't have to worry about batteries.
Oh.
And it also has 3 different light settings, so you can pick the light setting that you like best. I would grab 2 of these, get real good studio light. So this retails for $59.99, but we're getting 58% off.
Even that's good price.
I thought so too.
All this?
Right? $24.99. Grab 2. Grab 2
Grab
of these.
10. Give them out.
Grab 10. Grab 10.
Ooh, Fendi.
Yes, yes. So these are gorgeous. Fendi sunglasses. These are authentic Fendi sunglasses made in Italy. I love the ones that you have on. Really fun. They're 100% UV protectant. Yes, you always model sunglasses perfectly. They come with a protective case. They come with a polishing cloth. And these days, in the fall and winter, you're really just wearing sunglasses,
Look
a
how
mask.
fabulous this is on the side with the big F. Look,
Yep,
look.
really, really fun. Beautiful. So you can't go wrong with these. There's 3 different styles to choose from. Retails up to $495.
Okay.
But we're getting up to 81% off, just $89.99 for authentic Fendi sunglasses.
What is this?
I know, okay. So this is a microcurrent facial toning 3-in-1 anti-aging device. So essentially you're getting 3 products for the price of 1. So on one side it has LED light therapy, it has red and blue light therapies, and if you flip it over to the other side, the back on the bottom, has microcurrent therapy on the bottom, which is really cool. So it, yep, right there. So it works to tone and boost collagen, reduce fine lines and wrinkles and age spots. It does everything that you want a device like this to do. It also is great for all skin types, and this is for guys too,
it's
not just for women. Yeah, it's warm. It works great. So this retails for $325. Not that bad.
No.
But 53% off, just $149.99.
You need this.
Yes.
This is a good one.
Yes. So these,
What is this?
That is a cream, a gel that you can use underneath to really penetrate. It's good. It's all good. Yeah, next.
Okay.
Okay, these are amazing earrings from Deepa Gornani, and these are beautiful embroidered and glass beads. They're delicate glass beads. They look like they'd be heavy, but I have to tell you, they're really lightweight. Incredibly lightweight. They have handmade designs. They have beautiful enamel and nickel-free hardware. There's a ton of different styles that you can choose from online. They're really beautiful and a great statement
I like the
piece.
ones you have over there. You have a big assortment.
I know, I have a lot of different ones. You
Yeah,
only
no, I have
one.
2 of the same.
Yeah.
But these are cute.
They're cute, and they're nice for a statement earring. So retail for $60, but we're getting 60% off, just $23.99. Yeah, so we love good jewelry here. This is from GV2, and it's their women's, yes, you smell diamonds, Marsala Sparkle Diamond Watch.
Okay.
Yes, so this is great, a classic
Ooh,
timeless
it's already
piece.
set to the time.
It is. It has architectural design details. It has a beautiful mother of pearl face. It has an authentic Italian wristband. It also has 10 diamonds on the face of the watch as well, and there's 6 different colors you can choose from.
Christmas shopping.
Yeah, you should. This is a great gift. So this retails for close to $2,000, but we're
lies.
there's diamonds, but 90% off, just $199.99.
Wow.
Great deal.
Get everything here at the great deep discounts. Thanks to our friends at Rue La La. Melissa Garcia, you always do the right thing by us. Go to wendyshow.com before they sell out. Ask Wendy is next. Shout out and love to our New York Giants. Congratulations. And a special shout out to Daniel Jones. You're cute. That's all. Very good for you. All right, anyway, it's time for Ask Wendy. Shonda is in Texas. How you doing? What's your question, Shonda?
Hey, big sis Wendy. How you doing?
Fine, thanks.
So most of us have been challenged by civil unrest and COVID, but I've had an additional challenge, and that's fighting cancer. As I was undergoing chemo, I lost all of my hair, and it's starting to grow back. And I want to explore styles, hair colors, and the wiggetry of it all. But there's one problem. My professional life, I've been working at the same job for 20 years down here in Texas as an educator, and we are expected to have a professional decorum that we're supposed to adhere to.
Okay.
So, Big Sis Wendy, what should I do? Should I explore the styles or should I continue to be conservative?
Unfortunately, you've chosen a field where being conservative is what you've boxed yourself into. Now you're finally free. You're cancer-free. Congratulations. By the way, you've got a beautiful face and a beautiful bone structure, and the hair that you have on your head looks very beautiful. You are forced to stay professional for the rest of your life. You leave those wigs alone. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. You can't play. All right, now Jennifer's in Detroit. Hi, Jennifer. How you doing?
How you doing, Wendy?
Good. How can I help you, Jen?
My children are away at college, and with the holidays approaching, I'm wondering how I should handle social distancing and COVID testing with them. I have 2 kids, and I know one is pretty good with social distancing and being careful, and the other not so much. So I want them both to come home and celebrate with our family, but I also don't want to be put at risk, nor do I want to subject my older relatives to COVID. Wendy, my question is, should I ask my children to get COVID tests before coming home?
Yes. I had this conversation with my son, and yes, absolutely. COVID test and quarantine them in the hotel motel down the street, something inexpensive. And maybe they'd like to stay there the whole time that they're there. So then they only come over with masks on to say hello to the relatives, have the meal, and then leave and go back to the hotel or something, you know?
Okay. Yeah.
Good luck and happy holidays. Stay COVID-free, everybody. More Ask Wendy is next. Welcome back. It's time for Ask Wendy. Now we have John in Michigan. Hi, John. How you doing?
How you doing, Wendy?
John.
So
go ahead.
My best friend and I, we've known each other since middle school, and we get in fights sometimes. But 10 years ago, we made a pact that if we were still single by 30, we would get married. And we're both 29, and we're about to turn 30 next year. And I'm thinking about honoring that pact. Wendy, should I wait for him and his boyfriend to break up, or should I tell?
First of all, do you have a full-blown diva fan?
Oh, I do, girl. Just for you, Wendy.
He's got
Just
two
for you.
Here's the deal, John. 30 is still really young. The pack is really stupid. Don't wait for him to break up with his boyfriend. Now you have to distract them so they don't see this episode of Wendy, because otherwise they'll know what you're up to or what you think. Don't do it. It's best for you and best for him just to remain friends, okay? Okay. Good luck, John.
Wendy.
Okay, Shayla is here in New York. Hi, Shayla. How you doing?
Hi. How you doing, Wendy?
Good. What's your question?
Well, I've been dating a guy for 5 months, and we have not had sex at all. It just, every opportunity come about, he has some excuse, and it's bogus, and
how often?
It's starting to go from relationship to platonic friendship.
Yeah, how often do you see him, like in a 7-day week?
I say 2 to 3 times a week.
Okay, how old are you?
I just turned 34.
Wow, you look really young.
Thank you.
How old is he?
He's 39.
Have you ever been to his house?
No.
Has he ever been to your house?
No.
Okay.
I don't want him to meet my kids yet.
How many children do you have?
2.
How old are they?
15 and 13.
Okay. First of all, with all due respect, you're less than smart for even being involved in something like this. At 34 years old, you should know better. All right. First of all, he's not sexually attracted to you, because no guy.
Well, that's the thing. He is.
No,
he said it.
He's lying. Saying it and doing it are 2 different things. Will and Grace episode that I've seen time and time again, where they promised when they got a certain age they'd marry each other, and they did. It didn't work out. Then she married Harry Connick Jr., and then that didn't work out. Anyway. This is not good for you. Just say goodbye. You can even do it over text. Send him an email, a flying pigeon or something. Leave him alone. He's not that into you. No matter what he says, he's not.
Okay.
All right. Very well. We'll be right back. Our eye candy of the day is Jonice from LA. Take a look.
Hey Wendy, how you doing? Thank you for making me your eye candy. I'm Janice Boyd. Now let's get into these looks, honey. This fur costs $30. This shirt, only $10. This skirt, also only $10. These boots, I know you can't believe this, but they cost only $30. This entire look, all under $100. Now how you doing?
We like it, Jonice, and that's why we're sending you our special limited edition, how you doing, light up mask. We'll be right back. There was a lady from our virtual audience who flashed Marco her entire situation this morning, and unfortunately you can't do that, so they had to kick her off. Once she puts on some clothes, maybe she'll be back for next week. I want to thank Melissa Garcia for all the great stuff at Rue La La. Thank you. Also, thank you so much to Devyn Simone. I got you with the hot topics, everybody. And Tiny and Zonique will be here tomorrow.
How you doing? Nice.